wonderful children's book, The Velveteen Rabbit. The main character, a little stuffed rabbit, all clean, all new, becomes real. And during that process, the rabbit meets an old, worn out, but very much loved stuffed horse. And the dialogue captures a bit of what community is about, what love is about. Here's what he said. "What is real?" asked the rabbit one day, when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nana came to tidy the room. "Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?" "Real isn't how you're made," said the skin horse. "It's a thing that happens to you. When a child really loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real." "Does it hurt?" asked the rabbit. "Sometimes," said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. "When you're real, you don't mind being hurt." "Does it happen all at once, like being wound up, or bit by bit?" "It doesn't happen all at once," said the skin horse. "You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't often happen to people who break easily, or who have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off. Your eyes drop out. You get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand. Authentic community involves loving and being loved. Sometimes it's easier for us to love than it is to accept love, because of past trauma, or because we simply don't love ourselves very much. True community involves loving and being loved. It also involves knowing and being known. To know and to be known. Luke writes, all the believers were together and had everything in common. They were sharing, they were talking, they were revealing, they weren't holding anything back. And the truth is, we all have weaknesses. We all have pain. We all have things that we don't feel comfortable sharing sometimes. But the goal of community is to remove our masks and struggle together, to trust, to weep together, to rejoice together, to be true brothers and sisters. White says, if there is no authenticity, however, such community isn't possible, because it begins with a willingness to admit your own weakness, to know and be known.